I don't know if you've seen this. I'm going to throw this at you. Did you see the 2011 David E. Kelly version of Wonder Woman?
Yeah, I saw it on. I had to watch it. I think it was on YouTube as a commentary to it, so I didn't really see it in its pure form. And I thought it was very interesting. But again, they deviated from the source material. There was some kind of feminist icon and something like that. The story was interesting. The way they introduced it, it made you curious about what happened to the character that died and all that. And then they deviated into this world of feminism.
It was too dramatic of a change, right? There were too many changes. It felt heavy-handed and it felt just wrong in the context of the character, right? And for that reason, it was pretty much a train wreck. And it had a pretty talented cast. Again, it was, David E. Kelly had great success on TV as a producer and coming up with these great shows. Ally McBeal, I think, probably is most well known for, but wasn't he involved in The West Wing as well, if I remember right?
I've never seen The West Wing, actually.
Yeah, me neither. It doesn't have superheroes in it.
Exactly. Why watch it?
Exactly. But and Adrian Palicki, who's in
Orville, yes.
Yes.
She's the real successor to Star Trek.
Right. The most true version of Star Trek out there right now.
Exactly.
I think. Even over Picard, which I enjoyed. But she's really good in that. And she could have been a good Wonder Woman if she'd been given the right material, I believe.
Oh, definitely. She had the look, and the action scenes she was in looked good. I mean, she looked good in the role.
Yeah. The version I saw didn't have finished special effects. It was missing a lot of the special effects of the...
Yeah, I think I saw that too. There was the commentary and the special effects weren't done, so it didn't look right.
Yeah. But, didn't happen, and we could have potentially seen another version of Wonder Woman in a Justice League movie, but that didn't happen either. The original Justice League movie that was with Armie Hammer was he going to be Batman? I think it was. I can't remember. That version there was going to be, they'd cast Wonder Woman. Megan Gale, is it Megan Gale? I can't remember who it was going to be that was going to be Wonder Woman in that.
Yeah, they even had a panel at one of the Comic-Cons too.
Yeah.
And so it had gotten into pre-production phase, and then for whatever reason they scrapped it. I think because they were doing a different Dark Knight or a different Batman at the time.
I think it just ran contrary to what was going on with the whole Nolan stuff, and DC felt like they were moving into a different direction, and it just sat there in limbo forever, and then it died.
Right.
Yeah, but then, thank heavens, we get Wonder Woman again back on the big screen in Batman versus Superman. Well, what was your take on that movie, and then in particular Wonder Woman in the movie?
I enjoyed it. I thought it was a little bit too long, too many dream sequences, and I actually liked when they did the whole "Go save Martha." What did you say? Why did you say that? I liked that.
I did too. I don't think that's dumb at all. I thought that was great.
I thought Doomsday was overdone.
Yeah.
And Gal Gadot was good. I mean, she wasn't in enough to really judge her performance as Wonder Woman until we got the actual Wonder Woman movie. But what she had in it was good. And
yeah. What would you say, Superman? You mentioned Doomsday being overdone. What would you have thought if that movie had actually not had that third piece or fourth piece, whatever you want to call that ending? What if Batman had simply saved Martha? Superman had been able to save Lois. Lex was sent to jail. And we didn't even bother with Doomsday. You would have been able to cut out a lot of fluff with Luthor in the spaceship, the Kryptonian spacecraft that just went on forever. There's a lot. I agree with you. I've watched that movie a number of times being a comic book fan, and I've even seen the extended version, which ironically does feel shorter because it's a better movie. But either way, it's a bloated film. And there's a lot that could be cut out of that movie. And it could have felt a lot crisper with an hour and 45 minute, hour and 50 runtime.
Right, exactly. And what they were doing, they took Dark Knight Returns and kind of mushed it with Death of Superman storylines and just kind of mashed it all together and hoped that it came out good. And it came out,
Yeah, it's one of those where there's great imagery. And to your point about Zack Snyder having the potential to make a really good Batman movie, I completely agree.
Yeah, the Batman fight scenes in that were awesome.
Oh, they were, weren't they?
Please put Zack Snyder on a Batman, take him off Superman.
What did you think of Wonder Woman, the 2017 movie with Gal Gadot?
I thought it was really great. I love the opening scene where Steve Trevor's the one drowning and she runs in and saves him, kind of a
Yeah.
reversal of the, saving the damsel in distress type of thing. I thought it was fun. And the villain, again, the villain wasn't really that well thought out. It was a little kind of a twist that we saw coming a mile away.
Right.
Anyway, but so the villain, the ending with all the CGI was slightly over the top, but I loved the relationship, the chemistry between Gal Gadot and Chris Pine.
Yeah.
And I liked the setting. I think they went to World War One instead of World War II, which was originally just to differentiate from Captain America, which was a good thing. I thought the setting a little different, doesn't kill it for me. I was just glad to see them pretty much true to the source material. I mean, she had a couple different origins. One story she's the daughter of Zeus, and another story she isn't, or another version of the origin. And then another one, she thought she was the daughter of Zeus, but she really wasn't. So, there was a few different takes to choose from that were all at one time canon, I guess. I'm not sure what the canon is now, but when I was a kid, I think she was the daughter of Zeus.
The original version I remember reading, the one that came out in the 40s, didn't go that deep into the origin, right? It just kind of established her as this daughter of a queen of Amazons on this island, and it was a little more simple. I think it was probably this very similar to the versions that we saw with the Kathy Lee Crosby and the Linda Carter movies in the 70s. But yeah, I thought it was great too. I totally agree with you again, and I guess it's just DC's, they've got to figure out how to crack the nut, which is they don't know how to end a movie. They always end heavy on the CGI, and these villains there needs to be, you see them coming a mile away. My wife watched that 2017 Wonder Woman with me the other day, and she identified who was the God of War very, very quickly.
Exactly.
Without any coaching from me, she knew almost immediately who the bad guy really was, which is too bad because the cast is awesome and it is a fairly well executed movie.
And is she a comic book fan originally?
No.
See that? So even non-comic book fans could figure out the villain.
Yeah.
So other than that, that was a great movie. I thought it was fun.
Yeah, it was still a fun movie, and I'm very, very excited and love to get your thoughts on the Wonder Woman 2 that we're going to see here just in a few months, hopefully.
Well, let's hope it happens.
Yeah. So are you at all excited to see what they do with the Cheetah character or how they bring back a certain character? I don't want to do any spoilers here, but the trailer already teases it, so it's not a huge spoiler, but we have Chris Pine in the movie.
Chris Pine is back.
So, and I am really excited to, it's the same director, and Patty Jenkins is back. Kristen Wiig, and then Pedro Pascal's in it too. So, and
the villain?
Yes, I think he's Maxwell Lord. I think he's Max Lord in this.
Oh, really? Okay, that would be cool.
That would be cool. I might be wrong, but I think, let me see what it says. Nope, it does. Yeah, Pedro Pascal is Maxwell Lord. And here's the interesting thing. Oh, yeah, Robin Wright is back.
I heard that they offered Charlize Theron the role of Wonder Woman's mother, and she got upset and turned it down. I don't know if that's true or not.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, because she wanted to play Wonder Woman herself. Did you hear anything about that?
I didn't hear anything about that. I think that was a mistake on her part. All right, my friend. Well, I truly, truly thank you for joining me for a wrap session. I am going to, like I said, I'm going to put the links to all of your endeavors, your amazing creative outlets, the things you're involved in. I'll try to put as many of them as I can in the description field of this video so folks can come and visit you. We'll link to your channel. We'll link to your comic book work, some of your your book stuff that's out there on Amazon so folks can check it out. I would say to anybody that's watching this video that's stuck around long enough to make it to the tail end right here, to definitely check out Kevin's channel on YouTube. He's got some great stuff going on there.
Just want to say the name: Comics Pop Culture Let's Talk.
thanks for doing this, and let's plan on doing this every month or so, just getting together and rapping about what's going on in your world, and we can pick a topic and then go off on all sorts of tangents, just like we did today.
Sounds fun.
All right. Hey, thanks again, Kevin. Really appreciate it.
Thank you, sir. See you next month.
Yep.